So, recently, YouTube has been having an adpocalypse number 3. We're at number 3, folks. Number 3. It's a trilogy now. Do you know why? Well, because some dumb fucks on Twitter started something again. Yes, and this time, there's gonna be a point. I'm gonna keep this stream up because I want to make a point here. Okay, so here's where it all begins. This guy, who I have no idea who he is, Carlos Maza at Gay Wonk, Carlos Maza is a Vox reporter who decided, hey, there's this guy named Steven Crowder. I don't know who he is either. Oh, look, PK Russell's in the chat. I don't know who he is either. They both look like complete assholes. If I walked into like a bar or something, and there were no legal repercussions, I would punch them both in the face because they have very punchable faces. So this guy begins like this. Okay, this guy pretty much got angry because Steven Crowder said mean things. That's the joke. Not the joke. That's the summary here. He says, this is the tweet that started it all. So, I have a pretty thick skin when it comes to online harassment, but something has been really bothering me. That's the first tweet, okay? Within the first sentence, there's already a problem here, okay? So, you do not have the right to say, I have a pretty thick skin, and then make this complete shit show out of this situation. You don't have a thick skin. You're lying. You're fucking lying. I'm sorry. You're just lying. Okay? You don't. I would respect them a lot more if they said, I'm just a pussy. I'm just a pussy. Because everyone on the internet gets online harassment. This is not new. Okay? I've gotten death threats. I've gotten horrible shit said to me every day. This isn't new. This isn't new. And you don't claim to have a thick skin when clearly you don't. That's just fucking stupid. I'm sorry. And I want to make things clear. This is not about politics. I don't care about either side of this shit show. It's just a shit show. Okay? I have my political opinions. I'm not going to say them in this video. I'm going to approach this from as non-politically as I can. Okay? And that's the first thing. You don't have a thick skin. I'm sorry. So basically, this guy, Steven Crowder, makes, I don't know, he's a conservative, makes some dumbass videos, and he said pretty much this. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'll play it for a few seconds.
With our favorite lispy sprite from Vox. It's ridiculous. It's bonkers. You're being given a free pass as a crappy writer because you're gay.
That center line on his little queer graph there. What is
well,
that
now
line?
the graph is queer.
Violence, filth.
Okay, so the little queer can.
And so basically, if you could hear that, he says, oh, he's a queer, he's a lispy queer, whatever. So it's like, yeah, it's like really unfunny and annoying and kind of, it's lowbrow and not really clever or anything. And it's kind of stupid. I could see how he finds that offensive, I guess, I mean, he didn't really say, like, any slurs. As far as I know, queer isn't a slur. That's, like, a word that they use to describe themselves. I don't think he said anything that's untrue. But I can see how it's offensive, okay? It's mean and offensive, and it sucks. And this Steven Crowder guy seems like a real jack-off, he just looks like it, okay? I don't know anything about him, but just from this, I can already tell he looks like it. And so, yeah, there you go. And so he goes, he calls for YouTube to get him removed, and he says, oh, this is bad. Apparently he got doxxed, and, that's shitty, too. That's extremely shitty. And then he complains about these messages and they just say debate Steven Crowder. Is that the best you can come up with? I know it's annoying, but is that really the best you could? That's like so benign. That's such a benign comment. And it's like, okay, fine. He keeps going. And, you know, YouTube, harassment and bullying. Okay, fine. If you want to, I'm not sure. Would I consider this harassment? That's a bigger debate. I don't know. Let's just, for the sake of argument, let's just say it's harassment. Let's just say that Steven Crowder said, oh, everyone should go kill this guy. The worst thing. Okay? And he says that YouTube is never going to actually enforce its policies, trying to flag stuff. And of course, YouTube is known for being horrible with its policies. It never does any of this. Then he jerks himself off for a little bit, and then he direct harassment. My family sees this shit. Yeah. Poor shit, dude. Okay. And then, you know, if he had ended it here, the next thing is that he's selling this shirt that's clearly says socialism is for fags. It doesn't say figs. I know that's the little cheeky little thing. It's like, we're not stupid. Come on. And like the shirt, it's not the worst thing I can think of, but you know, he just looks like a jack-off. Okay? And if this Carlos Maza guy had ended it here, I would probably be okay with it. I would be okay with it. I'd be like, fine, you're having a tantrum about this. But here's what happens. Here's what happens. Where is it? Here it is. This is where the shit hits the fan. Again, the problem isn't Crowder. There will always be fucking assholes trying to get attention by being bigots. That's a true statement. The problem is that YouTube is designed to give those assholes a megaphone, push new followers in their directions, and keep them listening. It's a weapon. This is where it all falls apart. Instead of going after Steven Crowder, this Carlos Maza guy decides, for some reason, to say that YouTube is designed to put bigots on a pedestal. This is untrue. It's fucking untrue. I don't understand how they can think this is... I mean, when I say untrue, I mean it's true in the sense that it promotes people, but it promotes everyone if they're popular. It doesn't specifically promote bigots. What the fuck would they gain from that? They are a left-leaning Silicon Valley company. They are not specifically designed to support bigots, okay? Here's where it pisses me off. He's putting YouTube, that has millions of people from all kinds of political spectrums. You know, ContraPoints is very left-leaning. H-Bomber guy, a whole bunch of people, they're left-leaning, and they get attention on YouTube. They have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Vox has hundreds of thousands of millions of subscribers. This isn't a thing where it promotes bigots. I'm sure it does promote bigots at some point, but it promotes everyone. This is bullshit. And you're putting a giant umbrella over hundreds of thousands of people just trying to work here. And this is where I get pissed off. If this guy really wanted to talk to... He's making this a YouTube thing when it's clearly Steven Crowder being a jackoff. And I don't know... I barely know any of these people. Okay? I don't endorse any of these people. I don't agree with any of these people, because they both seem like jackoffs. But this is the problem. If he had kept it not YouTube, just say this person, this Steven Crowder guy, is saying some pretty, mean things, I guess, and there should be, attention brought on this. I would be fine with that. But no, he's putting this giant umbrella over hundreds of thousands of creators. And so, guess what happens? First, YouTube tries to make a stance saying we're not going to remove this channel, which I can respect in a sense, because if they take a stand on this, from my point, there's really only one way that it's going to work. It's either none of it's okay or all of it's okay, okay? This guy wasn't really overtly saying slurs in his video. If he was, then they'd probably have a better case to take him down. But he wasn't. He was being mean. He was being a jack-off. And there's not much, you should reasonably be able to do about that. And they did at first, but then they updated it. Probably from pressure from something. And they suspended monetization. But it didn't just end there. Oh no. Oh fucking no. It did not end there. And so we have ourselves a third adpocalypse. One of the victims, there have been already hundreds of victims out. Because this one jack-off, this Carlos Maza, had to put this umbrella over everyone. Now thousands of people are going to have their livelihoods be significantly harder because of this jerk. Because of this jerk. It just fucking sucks. Okay? One of the people is the Crocus Cafe. I don't really follow them that much, but I knew about them. They're a figure drawing place. And of course, they have nudity because... Guess what, you dumbasses? You can't draw someone without the parts of the person. YouTube, you dumb website. You absolute retard. And so their channel is completely gone. I mean, all the videos, not the channel, the videos are completely gone. Education. Out the window. Out the window. Because of this insane person. Because of this Carlos Maza guy, this jack-off. And then another one, I don't have it with me right now, but there was a history channel that had Nazi clips in it. And guess what? It got demonetized. Something happened to it. Just history, education. Fuck it. Just fuck it. I hate this. And every time something like this happens, it just... Always, it's the same fucking thing. The same fucking thing. But this time, we have people that we can name and shame. And this is the point. We need to start putting blame on these fucking people. Because this is just abhorrent behavior from everyone involved. And you are screwing over thousands of people's lives with your stupid personal agendas. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. There's content creators I like. Content creators like me getting bombarded with this bullshit. And for nothing, we are not involved with this. We're not involved with this whatsoever. Okay? Out of all of these, YouTube is probably, obviously the first thing that should be blamed because they constantly do shit like this. That's the first thing that should be blamed. But this guy should also be blamed because, I think it's not too much of a stretch to say that he works for Vox, and Vox might want to, compete with YouTube. I don't know. It seems like don't call me a conspiracy nut. Don't ban me because of conspiracies now. I haven't been affected yet. I'm sure I will be in some way. Because I've had a third of my videos demonetized the last two adpocalypses, so I'm sure something like this will happen. So yeah, this guy, I think he sure as hell knows about how stupid YouTube can be, and I'm pretty sure he knows that when he pokes YouTube and demands this shit, that it's just gonna be a disaster. And I think there should be blame on this person. Specifically this person and this guy. This jack-off. Okay, look. This guy is like the third blamer, okay? The third person to be blamed. I don't know what kind of retard he is, but he's one of those conservative dumbasses who are like, who are purposefully being provocative, you know, using gay stuff to be insulting, and you're just doing it to piss people off. That's the only reason, to trigger the libtards, I guess. You know, and it's like, really, great. Yeah, he knows what he was doing. He knows what he was doing. I don't think he's that stupid. Like, this is just a disaster from everyone involved. But we have people to blame now, and I don't see enough people blaming these people, because this needs to be stopped. These people should be shamed out of existence, because they've ruined hundreds of people's lives now. And I don't even know how far it's gonna go. They've already taken down several channels because of this. I'm sure of it, because it all just happened at once. I haven't been personally affected yet. I'm sure it will happen. It's only a matter of time. But this is unsustainable. This is absolutely unsustainable. I mean, YouTube can't just keep doing this shit. And these people can't keep doing this shit. And all of them are trying to play the victim here. This guy's trying to play the victim. This guy's trying to play the victim. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. These people are children, and they should be outed out for their destructive behavior. And people aren't doing that, and they should be. Because this is ridiculous. People that are not affected like this should not be blamed. Should not be negatively affected by this bullshit. Okay? No, YouTube is not designed to platform bigots. That's just a consequence of what happens when you have people grouped together over political ideologies. That's what happened. You probably have an opposite side of the spectrum with Steven Crowder somewhere on YouTube. This isn't that difficult, okay? We need, a content cop from iDubbbz would be great for both of these people. That would get everyone fucked up, honestly. And that's what just the point should be, you know? YouTube, we can only blame YouTube for so long, because, I mean, they're not gonna fix anything. They're just not. They're a monopoly. They don't give a shit about improving whatsoever. So instead of doing what we can't do, I say we do what we can and get the message out of stop doing this shit, guys. Stop. Just stop. Stop being a provocateur who goes out and just, you know, deliberately talks about people's sexual orientation and insults them and does all this stuff. I mean, everyone knows what you're doing. It's not clever. And people need to stop having tantrums on Twitter and trying to cancel stuff without realizing the consequences of their mass stupidity. Stop it. Get some help. I'm done. I'm just done. That's what I wanted to rant about. It's been brewing for a couple days. I don't care what your political affiliation is. This should be horrifying for everyone. It should be. That a adpocalypse can be started this easily. That so many lives can be ruined this easily. Just ridiculous. I mean, the Crocus Cafe, or however you say it, at least they had a Vimeo account. They knew that they might get, you know, ruined because, oh, it's nudity. Oh, yeah. It's like, I mean, they had a Vimeo account. I got a Vimeo account just in case, but, and what about those other people? Drunken Peasants is another one, I think. I think they got completely demonetized. Just fucking... what a disaster. What an absolute shit show. Anyway, moving on to other things. Well, my Lego vlog, I posted it. It's gotten really shit views. Partially because I had to re-upload it because there was information on it that I forgot to blur out. But yeah, I guess it's not my usual content and no one gives a shit. So, kind of sucks because I worked hard on that. But oh well, it probably won't even get 10,000 views after this. And yeah, 10,000 views is a lot for like the average person, but when you compare it, the ratio for me to 100,000, it's just kind of disappointing. Yeah, that's another thing. Mumkey Jones, banned. Just banned. And he hasn't come back since. He hasn't come back, and I don't think he's gonna come back. And they just took him off the platform. And no one's talked about it anymore. I'll definitely be posting other Lego vlogs. I got my first Bricklink order, so that was pretty neat. I'll be posting a second vlog. I just hope that more people watch it, cause like guys, this one will be monetized, and like, you know, these Legos, they're expensive. Like I would have, like, I have other expenses, man. I need you guys to actually like watch the videos. What's the point of subscribing, you know? But I got the first Bricklink order, which is about 150 pieces. So that was neat. It's very high quality, which I like. Yeah, I'm now at 75% of the mock completed. So that's good. Oof, I'm tired. Oof. Just spent my last energy ranting like that. YouTube has changed so much. I mean, oof. Just oof. Yeah, I think there's been a general, you know, disintegration of YouTube, honestly, even from the creators, because, like, everyone I'm subscribed to, they're just not posting as often as they would be, which kind of sucks, and it's undoubtedly because of YouTube's many horrible changes. You know, it's like, it's depressing, honestly. I don't think YouTube as a business is sustainable at this point. I think within the next 5 years, it's going to completely be completely irrelevant, honestly. I mean they must be losing so much money with all this demonetization. They must be losing so much money. I don't see how this is sustainable as a business, as anything, really. And there's going to be another site, inevitably, maybe several sites that take its place. It's unsustainable, honestly. I'm sure it'll keep going for like a couple years, but this is unsustainable. Unless Susan Wojcicki gets fucking fired, which she should be, because under her reign, this has just been an utter disaster. Unless she gets fired and there's a whole new change in management, then nothing's gonna happen, honestly. And I'm guys, I'm starting to get burnt out here. I put a lot of work into these videos, more so than I ever have. I know it doesn't really look like it, but there's a lot of editing and audio stuff and work that goes into these things, and it really sucks when you don't get very much out of it. I don't really... It's like, what's the point of having subscribers if only half of them watch your videos? I don't know how that's happened, honestly. And like, what's the point of having 12,000 Twitter followers if only like 30 of them like a video like this? I know it seems shitty to fucking complain about engagements, but man, I'm just breaking here. I don't see the point. Like, if you like the video, you need to share it or like it or something, because it doesn't just stay stagnant. It can't stay stagnant like that. My channel has a certain momentum when the subscribers and views go up and stuff, and it keeps petering out, and it's unsustainable. Getting a video every 2 weeks over this school year has been really difficult already. It's not relaxing. And I can't get much out of it. Like I know I get better views than most. I'm grateful for that, but Jesus Christ, man. Okay. Sorry, I had to get my dog medicine. Is that true, PK Russell? Tweets from outside websites suppress your tweets? Really fucking lie. Putting a link in a bio seems... that seems really convoluted. It just seems like more people just not click on it. I don't know. Hey, it's Turkey Thomas. It's just ranting about the Carlos Maza situation. How it's a shit show. Oof. Oof! That's my... God. I guess I could... maybe I could just post the thumbnail picture. I suppose... It sucks. Really sucks. Really sucks. Oh. I know for a fact that YouTube doesn't put my videos in sub boxes. I don't know. I have no idea how many. I know it's enough so that every video I get at least one comment that's like, hey, YouTube didn't notify me about this. So I'm like, oh boy. If that one person told me, it's usually like two. If those two people told me it wasn't in their sub boxes, how many people don't know whatsoever? It just makes me fucking depressed. It's like, great. Great! What's the point? What's the point, honestly? Really sucks. And this video is probably going to be demonetized because I curse. Great! Cursing. One of the most dumb things we have a taboo against. Just slurs, cursing in general. It's held us back for so long. For so long. It's just terrible. We could get into the history of Abyssus, guys. They're fucking words. They're fucking words. How long are we gonna do this? How long are we gonna do this? YouTube is a corporation. Been trying to draw for a while now, but it's not getting easier. I don't expect it to get easier, but not really producing that much. Like there's not good stuff to post, honestly. I mean, I could, I guess, but it's just sketches. It's always sketches. I can never finish something. Wish we would talk more about legitimate problems. I just caught a glimpse that, like, Japanese women have to wear high heels to work. I'm just like, what? That's fucking stupid. Why? It's like, yes, please. Please give attention to that. That's really dumb. High heels suck in general. They just murder your feet. What is that? Turkey Tom. I see that Turkey Tom has been going on the political side of things and getting ass blasted on Twitter by a bunch of people's. Twitter is just the downfall of humanity. It's such a shitty site to be on. I don't know why. I go on it, but I just get so much news from it, honestly. I wouldn't even know about this adpocalypse if it wasn't for Twitter. Just sucks. Unsubstantiated. Well, that's what I'm saying. I just caught a glimpse of it. Oh, wait, are you referring to you or the high heels thing? I don't know. Whatever the case. That's another thing. My Twitter video, I worked for like 3 weeks on that, and it got like 40,000 views. That's the most it's gotten right now. I'm like, yay! So much editing went into that. Like, those live action bits, they were in there for like 10 seconds, and they took like 2 hours, because I had to change outfits and get stuff and get a green screen and all that. Just wonderful. Guess that's the name of the game then, huh? YouTube. If you could put work into anything, it's like, it's funny saying, like, if you put enough work into something that you'll, like, be good. Just work hard and you'll get what you want. It's not exactly true. It's only true to an extent. It's like, you can work hard on something, but if it doesn't click with people, it's not going to be successful. It just is maybe not successful in your time or something. But it ain't going to be successful unless you find something that clicks with people. Advertise, yes. Of course. 75%. This will be the largest Lego set I've ever built. Only by about 300 pieces, but man, has it taken a lot more work to do this. I put a lot of work into this. The brick vault thing. Oof. I have gathered legitimately 5,000 pieces. Counted out 5,000 pieces. That is, woo, wow. That took about 2 weeks. I only did, well, I mean, in total probably like 4 days, but it was on and off. Oof. But yeah, I really hope this UCS resurgence. I trust Brick Vault, but I really hope that they designed it well. I watched the review. It looks fine to me, but it looks pretty cool. I don't lose the pieces because I have them all in Ziploc bags. The biggest problem for me, honestly, with making videos is the audio editing, because I think I have a lisp or something, and when I speak, there's a bunch of like mouth noises that bother me. It doesn't really seem to bother anyone else, but it bothers me a lot. Like, if I would have put it on my second channel, but like, I put so much work into it. I mean, I've posted Lego stuff on this channel before. I just don't... It's not going to do better if I put it on this channel, because this channel only has like 15,000 views, and the average video for this gets like 2,000 views, so it'd be even less. So it's like the logic doesn't make sense. People seem to like it, and it's not going to be a big thing. It's only going to be 3 parts, and then I'm done. Most likely 2 parts, but 2 or 3 parts, and then I'm done. So it's not going to be like a big thing. I did not expect it to do great, but man, it's like really low. I'm gaining subscribers, but it always seems like views are going down. Maybe it's just a placebo. But yeah, it's the mouth noises. They take it's hard because I gotta re-record and it sucks. I can't say things right, without getting the lisp in the way. I could just ignore it, honestly, but it bothers me so much. I just can't do it. I can't make a video with a moderate amount of that stuff in it. It's not even a Lego review. Tried to make it as entertaining as possible with that montage and stuff, but I guess not. Well, I mean, it's not a trending topic, so... Yeah, mouth noises, like the little clicks and stuff. Whew. Yes. My next video, I think, is going to be on country humans, but more like, not like what PK Russell did, more like, I'm just going to be kind of like a art, just think of it like an article about anthropomorphic nations, because there's a lot more to it than just country humans. There's like the Poland Ball things. There's a few others. I really went down a rabbit hole when I started looking into this, because people kept asking me about it in the comments. I was like, what the hell is that? Country humans? I was like, oh, these things, the twink countries or whatever. So I think that's gonna be my new video. It's kind of, expect it to do a little better. I'll put some. I want to make this one pretty good. I don't want it. I'm not really a fan of my older content where I just kind of insulted people. I want to take this to a level of like journalism, just kind of creating a little story here. I think that's my new thing. I made a DeviantArt post, I believe. So I'm going to go into more about the fandom. I'll be using some visuals from here. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. Everyone's like disgusted by them, but I just find them very amusing. It's just bizarre. It's surreal, you know? Is there Rule 34 country humans? Okay, now I gotta look. Now I gotta know. There probably is, but let's see. Country humans. Oh, okay, well, there's 19. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, apparently there is. Brexit. That's fucking stupid. Wow, that's fucking stupid. Ain't no way I can put that on YouTube. Edgy object heads. Oh, there's a lot more to it than that. I really dove down into. I found the Reddit, and that's been giving me a lot of information. Okay. Here's another thing. I'm tired of people fucking mentioning me on Twitter and talking shit about me. If you're gonna do that shit, then do it to my face, you fucking cowards. Okay? Because if I responded to them... See, what I do is I gotta search on Twitter for fan art because people constantly give it to me. But I find all these people just shit talk me. I'm like, listen, you little cunt. You wee little cunt. If you're gonna insult me, do it to my face. And it's like if I confront them about that and go like, what do you mean by that? Or what do you like? I'll be like, oh, why do you care what other people have to say? Oh. It's like really? Why? This is fan art, by the way. This is my daily routine. Look at fan art, favorite it. It's like people will be like, wow, pathetic life. You gotta look on Twitter for stuff. It's like, I'm looking for fan art. It's like, how do I ignore this? Explain your reasoning. It's always some dumbass thing about, oh, you're making fun of kids. That's like the default position for hating my channel. Number one, that hasn't been true for 2 years. Number two, I mean, it's like it's been kids quotation who volunteer to be reviewed, and two, it's not most of the time it's not even making fun of, unless you consider critiques making fun of. Then I don't know what to tell you. It's like, boy, that's like the default position, and I'm so sick of it. I guess it's what I get for being a little bastard when I was younger, and be like, oh, all these other people make fun of stuff, why can't I? It's like, oh, that's why. So I gotta be careful with this country humans thing, because I don't want to inadvertently, like, make people witch hunt someone. I really would not like that. So I'm gonna be very strategic with how I do things. $54 watching. All right. Did PK Russell and Tricky Tom leave? If so, I can't blame them. So the Bricklink order took about 3 days to arrive. I ordered it on Tuesday, came today, so yeah, 3 days. I ordered another thing, another piece, because I think I found some good deal. So yeah, oh yeah, PK Russell is still here. Okay. It's good to know I'm not alone with my madness. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all I had to say. I'm gonna be what am I gonna be doing? Yeah, so country humans, Legos, YouTube being a dumbass, Lego Part 2, that's not gonna be for a while. That's not gonna be until I at least get all the Bricklink parts and I start building the thing. $500 fucking dollars still. Which is odd. I thought it'd be at least like $300 by now, but I guess not. I guess it's shipping and handling when you add it all up. But it's like, you know, $1,000. And when I get it to 70%, it's $500. That's like half, but okay, I guess it makes sense. I don't know. I would make a browsing DeviantArt just regular version, but man, I mean, I think I've freaking gone through every fandom there is. I could just do a general one, but it's not as much. It's not as wouldn't be as interesting. I'll definitely do one for when the next season of My Hero Academia comes out, because I know there's a lot of that. But I don't know when that's coming out. I have no idea when that's coming out. Anybody know? Because if it's in another year, then I'll have to find something else to make a video on. I need to do a browsing DeviantArt. Just a regular one. Need to get back to my roots. Yeah? Ed and Eddie, huh? When I was a kid, I only watched like a few episodes of Ed, and Eddie, and I don't remember much. But I know that people like it now. I remember the weird-ass theme song. Coming out this year. October, huh? Yeah, that's what I expected. That'll definitely be... yeah, that's doable for me. So when that comes out, it'll be peak interest time, and I'll be making the browsing DeviantArt. October 2019. Yeah. Oh yeah, review more fan art. I guess I could do that, but I don't know. There's not much else I could say. See, problem is, would there be a My Chemical Romance DeviantArt fandom? I really doubt there would be. Or a 21 Pilots. I mean, of course it'd be like 5 or 6 pieces that you guys make, but when it comes to these things, I need lots of pieces, at least like 6 for a video. Do something like that again. Yeah, I was thinking about doing like a YTP contest where people could get any clips from my videos and make like a 1-minute YTP or less than a minute YTP, and I choose which one is best. The problem I always run into is what should I do as like a prize, cause I don't feel comfortable handing out money. I need to get like a PayPal that's secure, I guess. I don't know. Like if I had to give people money, how would I make sure it's secure and stuff? And I was like, So if there was another prize I could think of, you know? Like I could give some clips of me just saying normal stuff, just material. But I need to give out something. Browsing DeviantArt fetish videos. Yeah, here's the thing. I doubt there's many fetish artists who follow me. And I made a point of just making it volunteers because it's just so much hassle, and it's very easy to get accused of harassment and stuff, and people getting harassment is just a mess, you know? Like, I could be as nice as possible and still people would fuck with them. It's just the nature of the internet. I'm gonna stream for like 3 more minutes and I'm done. This is my mini rant. Yeah. Okay. Well, I need to get to bed. I've got like I have a big event tomorrow. I gotta drive people around. Yeah, censoring the username doesn't work. Censoring the username, it only does so much because people reverse search the image and they find out anyway. It's just great. And I've had a streak for 2 years. I'm not gonna break it for this shit. To keep accusations low, and people to keep people off my back, honestly. And it's just not. It's just like there's like this guilt, honestly. All the time, it's like, what do they do? They don't really deserve this. I mean, it's supposed to be all good fun, but it never works out that way. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. I'll actually post this one because I need all the ad revenue I can get. Because man, these Legos are expensive, and that last video was not monetized. So yeah, thanks for watching. Suppose and goodbye. Yeah.